Hey everybody, it's Kim at Dash Farms, and there's Brian in the
Hello.
background. It's time for What's for Dinner at Dash Farms, and we have a real treat for you tonight. We are excited about this recipe. This is one that, to be quite honest, looked intimidating just by the name, and then, kind of pass over it thinking that's going to be way too challenging. But in reality, it is actually so easy that it's almost impossible to do wrong. I mean, it really is that easy,
Yeah.
don't you think? So, we're excited to share this with you. So, tonight we are making meatloaf bracciole, okay? And it's an Italian, I guess it's an Italian meatloaf.
Yeah,
Um,
stuffed meatloaf.
an Italian stuffed meatloaf. It's so delicious. We're excited to show you. So I'm going to go ahead, before I start talking about other things, I'm going to go over and let Brian start because there are several steps, although they're not hard. Okay, so hold on just a minute. Hey, Brian.
Hi, we wouldn't do anything difficult.
I know, right? We're not going to do anything difficult
All right,
for
so
sure.
we're going to start with a pound of ground beef and a pound of Italian sausage.
Okay. And
And-
basically just putting it in the bowl here.
Yeah. And then I'm going to break this up into some smaller pieces before I mix everything together.
Okay.
Um,
Hello, Andrew Dash.
Hi, Mom. And if you don't want to use Italian sausage, you can use ground beef and ground pork, or just ground beef, or just ground pork.
That's right,
would
whatever
like.
you prefer.
But
We do
why
love
like
the
this,
Italian
yeah,
sausage.
you really don't have to add any other seasoning. So we're going to be adding some Italian breadcrumbs, but other than that,
We
there's
didn't
really
have
no
to,
other,
yeah.
there's no
No other seasonings
no salt, no pepper,
because
no
that,
garlic powder.
yeah, the Italian sausage has such great flavor to it. You really don't need to add any other spices. So, so if you're just joining us, we're making meatloaf bracciole. Sounds really intimidating, but it's actually so easy that it will be almost challenging to do this and feel like you've messed up.
So we got a half a cup of Italian breadcrumbs.
Yeah. So he has basically, we've got a pound of our ground beef and a pound of Italian sausage.
Yeah. 2 cloves of garlic that we've chopped finely. Then 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add 1 egg, then
As a binder.
binder, yep.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to need a few minutes to mix it up
Yeah.
really well.
So he'll mix all of that together. Hello, Lane and Roberta Knight. Hey, Roberta. Roberta's watching. So thanks for joining us tonight. This, like I said, this is super easy. Brian's going to mix all that together. Basically, he's got a pound of our ground beef, a pound of Italian sausage, a cup of Italian breadcrumbs. He's got 2 cloves of garlic that were chopped up finely, and 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. So we're going to let him mix that up a little bit, and then we're going to come back to that. We need to give a couple of shout outs today. So the first shout out goes to Christina and Brandon Epperson. Happy anniversary. This is their 2nd anniversary. We love you and we're so proud of you, and we just want to say happy anniversary to you. Also, it is Brian's brother Todd Dudash. It's his birthday today. So Todd is not on Facebook. However, he does have lots of friends on Facebook. So if you know Todd, reach out to him today and wish him a happy birthday. And remind him how old he is, right?
Hey, he's older than me now.
Yeah, he's older than you now. So, yeah. So, happy birthday, Todd. Happy anniversary, Christina and Brandon. We got lots to celebrate. And Kaylin Cockafair, her birthday is tomorrow. We just got lots of birthdays in March, so we want to celebrate them.
The super basketball player.
The super basketball player that we're very proud of. And if you're wondering, who in the heck is Kaylin? That is our niece, and she lives in Florida. We wish you could see her a lot more often than we do, for sure. I want to just say, I want to give a shout out to the Holistic Wellness Center in Morristown. They invited us to come and be a part of their Customer Appreciation Day yesterday. And I'm telling you what, I had such a great time and I learned so much. And so if you are in the local area, you need to check out the Holistic Wellness Center in Morristown. They've got a lot of great things going on there. Charity Schultz is the owner. They've got a lot of stuff that I think is very interesting, especially if you're trying to live a holistic, well life, I guess is the best way to put it. I will tell you what, if you're in the local area, Jefferson County, Hamlin County, any surrounding county, check out their website. It is Holistic Wellness Center, so it's hwcmorristown.com. Okay, so go ahead and check them out. We had a great time, or I had a great time yesterday. Brian was busy doing farm stuff and wasn't able to go with me, but we had a wonderful time and really learned a lot of stuff. So we were happy to be there. We've been enjoying this weather. I don't know about you, where you are, but in East Tennessee, we have had some fantastic weather over the past couple of days. Been a bit windy, but it has been beautiful. And we are so excited about just about having some spring-like weather around here. Little, allergies are flaring up, but that's okay. It's worth it. I will take that and live in East Tennessee any day. So how we doing over there, Brian?
I got it flattened out. Just cleaning my hands here.
All right. So if you've joined us late, we're making meatloaf brasciole, and we're using a pound of our ground beef, a pound of Italian sausage. We've added some Parmesan cheese, some Italian breadcrumbs, some Parmesan cheese and garlic. And Brian has mixed all of that up thoroughly, and now he has flattened that out on some parchment paper.
Yeah. So I don't know, it's probably half inch to three-quarter inch thick. You don't want it any thicker, and you probably don't want it any thinner because it might split open.
That's right. And I shared a picture of us preparing this, so it is beautiful actually. So now we're going to add some spinach. Yeah. So you're just going to put this on top.
Yeah, I'm not really measuring
mixture.
it. I'm just covering it.
Yeah.
And obviously this is going to break down as it gets cooked. So we're going to load it up pretty thick, and we'll kind of smash it down also.
So if you're joining us, hey, tell us what you're having for dinner this evening. Love to hear it. And you know what? If you have some ideas or some recipes that you want to share with us, we would love to share those on What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. So now Brian is going to be placing some prosciutto on here. This is not from our farm.
Well, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, right?
And this, when it bakes, this is so thin, it
almost melts.
Yeah, it almost melts. That's a good way of looking at it. But it gives great flavor to it.
It does. So basically, he's just taking some thin slices of prosciutto, and placing that on top of the spinach.
We'll do 4 of these here.
Yeah.
And this is just something you can get at the grocery store. I think we got this at Publix.
Yeah. We love Publix.
Yeah, they should sponsor our show.
Them and Bush Beans.
Yeah.
Right. Randy Reed. Hi, Randy.
Oh,
it's
Randy,
nice to see you watching.
I grew up with Randy.
Oh,
he
yeah?
lived right behind me.
Hey,
Yep.
well, it's good to see you watching, Randy.
He actually lives in Tennessee now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
All the smart people moved to Tennessee.
All the smart people moved to Tennessee. So now what are you doing?
I'm going to load it up with mozzarella cheese. You could use provolone if you want, or a combination of the two. I'm going to use this
It's
whole
just really
8
a
ounces.
preference.
Yeah.
Whatever you prefer.
So I'm going to kind of push down the spinach because we're going to roll this up.
Yeah.
This is the most challenging part of it.
It's the most challenging part. Yeah, and he may need a little help, so we'll figure this out.
So we didn't really say what we put the meat on, but we put it on parchment paper.
That's
if
right.
If you don't have that, you could use aluminum foil.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so he's going to wrap this up. I may have to reach over and help him. Just slide it up, actually. Keep it from, let me grab that part of it as you roll. There you go.
See what happens on live.
Hey, that's okay. So this is just what you would end up with at your own home. So he's rolled that up with a parchment paper. He's going to pick that up and put it on the pan. Oops, here you go. You got it. Yeah, that's good. All right. So in removing the parchment, so now basically what you have is a big roll, almost like a pumpkin roll or something like that, right?
Listen, barely fits on there.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Sharon. Sharon Manning is watching. She says it looks awesome. All right. So now we're going to put that in the oven. The oven is set for 425, right?
Yes, 425 for 25 minutes. 25
minutes. And we did this earlier in the week, so we're going to be able to show you a finished product.
Clean my hands again.
Yeah, go ahead and clean it. He's going to plate this up. And while he's plating that, I just wanted to mention one other thing. So I think some of you may have seen our post from earlier this week that we are now on the menu at the Pottery House Cafe in Pigeon Forge. So if you're ever in Pigeon Forge, I know that Hamlin County is on spring break this week. So if you guys are in Pigeon Forge, try out the dish that has the
fettuccine.
Yeah, fettuccine meatballs or fettuccine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's our Italian sausage.
It's our Italian sausage, and then their moonshine pasta sauce, right? Moonshine.
Yes.
Marinara sauce, yeah. And then also on the weekends they have like I guess it's just a special weekend menu, and we are on that with our chorizo sausage. So try out some of those dishes at Pottery House Cafe. We're proud to be there. We've been on the menu for a few months, but Fran Norris and Jimmy Norris, they're our neighbors. They were in Pigeon Forge this last week, and they saw us on the menu, and so we're quite proud of that. And if you aren't familiar with our partnership that we have with Old Forge Distillery, the Old Forge Distillery is one of the businesses of the Old Mill, as is the Pottery House Cafe. We have a partnership with Old Forge. We actually get their spent grain, their what they call moonshine mash, and that's something that we feed to our pigs. And so now that then when we take our pigs to be butchered, then we are taking that sausage to Old Forge or actually Old Mill Pottery House Cafe, and they're serving it on their menu. So it's a full circle process, and we're proud of the Old Mill and their commitment to sustainable practices, and we're happy to be a part of it. So Brian is plating that up for us now. We're having Meatloaf Brasciole, and it is a mixture of our ground beef, ground Italian sausage, some Italian breadcrumbs. We've got garlic and egg in there as a binder, and then it's got spinach and prosciutto and some mozzarella or provolone cheese. So I think Brian's got it plated, so let's take a look at what we got here.
Yep. So we're just serving it with a side of spaghetti, which was really just some leftovers, and that's our finished product.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. So, and guys, that the prosciutto gives it just enough saltiness to be delicious. So Brian's having it with some spaghetti, and I'm going to have it with some Brussels sprouts.
I want to have some Brussels sprouts.
Well, he's going to have Brussels sprouts too, but I'm not going to have the spaghetti. I'm trying to be a little bit better than I have been. So, we just want to take a minute.
To dessert?
I know, we're going to have a peach cobbler. I'm going to be making a peach cobbler.
Tonight?
Probably not tonight. Probably not tonight. So we do want to say thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
That's okay. We do want to say thank you to our loyal customers.
Yep.
We had a customer reach out to us that lived in the area, and they've moved like an hour and a half away, and they are coming tomorrow to pick up some product.
Yep.
And so we just want to say thank you for those loyal customers. And I want to say thank you to the new customers that I met yesterday at the Holistic Wellness Center. So So yes, this is our meatloaf bracciole, and we're going to have some left over. So if the Kleins or the Norrises are watching, maybe they need to come and have.
I don't want to share it with
you. He doesn't want to share. It is very good.
Just
it is
kidding.
very good. All right. So are we ready to go?
Yes.
All right. So you guys, we will have a What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms next Saturday. It's Palm Sunday.
Yep.
I said next Saturday.
Next
Sunday because it is Palm Sunday, but we will not have one the following week on Easter
Easter,
Sunday.
yeah.
We're going to give you all a break and let you celebrate with your families. But we do appreciate all of you. This recipe will be in our newsletter that's coming up around the 1st of April. And if you are not subscribed, go to our website, dudashfarms.com, and subscribe to the newsletter. We'll send you all these recipes.
And if you want it sooner, just reach out to us. And
That's
we'll send it
right.
to you.
If you want to email us, dudashfarms@gmail.com, or text or message us through Facebook, we'll send you this recipe ahead of time. So thank you again so much, and we hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next Sunday night. Bye.
Let's eat.
Yeah, let's eat, Brian says. Bye.